Okay. We have the Pledge of Allegiance. Trustee Withrow, can you lead us to the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And we have our affirmation read. Sorry, actually, we need roll call first.
Student trustee Parmigiani? Here. Student trustee Byrne?
Yes.
Trustee Withrow?
Here.
Trustee Gonzalez Ewan?
Right here.
Trustee Napoli Bellarice? Here. Trustee Delphine Polk? Here. Trustee Johannes? Absent. Trustee Gonzalez Brito?
Here.
Trustee Quinlan?
Here.
You have a quorum.
And now our affirmation of a cooperation.
The Peralta Community College District Board of Trustees is committed to our effectiveness as a board. Through an annual self-evaluation and the establishment of meaningful goals, we dedicate ourselves to functioning as a high-performing team on behalf of the people we represent and helping students reach their educational goals. We, therefore, commit to honoring and upholding these commitments in words and in action. The full statement of cooperation is attached to this agenda item, but in summary, we commit to build trust and seek to understand each other, be prepared and follow good governance and ethical protocols, and model the behavior we want others to exhibit.
Thank you. Can we now have a report on closed session?
Sure. So at the board meeting on December 10th, 2024, the board took the following action. First, on a motion by trustee Quinlan and seconded by trustee Delphine Polk, the board voted to dismiss employee number 6208 on a 6-0 vote. Trustee Quinlan, yes. Trustee Reese, yes. Trustee Delphine Polk, yes. Trustee Gonzalez Yuen, yes. Trustee Withrow, yes. Trustee Johannes, yes. Trustee Gonzalez Brito, absent. Second, on a motion by trustee Gonzalez Yuen and seconded by trustee number 5415 on a 6-0 vote. Trustee Quinlan, yes. Trustee Reese, yes. Trustee Delphine Polk, yes. Trustee Gonzalez Yuen, yes. Trustee Withrow, yes. Trustee Johannes, yes. Trustee Gonzalez Brito, absent.
Thank you, Vice President Brito. Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion? Okay, can we have a roll call, please?
Student trustee Parmigiani?
Yes.
Student trustee Byrne?
Yes.
Trustee Withrow?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez Ewan?
Yes.
Trustee Napoli Bellarice?
Yes.
Trustee Delphine Polk?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez Brito?
Yes.
Trustee Quinlan?
Yes.
Motion passes.
So can I get a motion for approval of the minutes?
So moved.
Second.
So we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Okay, take a roll call, please.
Student trustee Parmigiani?
Yes.
Student trustee Byrne?
Yes.
Trustee Withrow?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez Ewan?
Yes.
Trustee Napoli Bellarice?
Yes.
Trustee Delphine Polk? Yes. Trustee Gonzalez Ewan? I'm
Yes.
sorry, trustee Gonzalez Brito?
I'll abstain since I wasn't here.
Thank you.
I get 2 votes.
Trustee Quinlan?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Can I have a motion to approve the minutes from the December 13th meeting?
So moved. Second.
Have the roll call?
Student trustee Parmigiani?
Yes.
Student trustee Byrne?
Yes.
Trustee Withrow?
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez Ewan?
Yes.
Trustee Napoli Bellarice?
Yes.
Trustee Delphine Polk? Yes. Trustee Gonzalez Brito?
Yes.
Trustee Quinlan?
Yes,
Motion passes.
thank you. Do we have a report from our Associated Student Governments? No reports? Do we have a report from the classified senates? No reports? Do we have a report from the Academic Senate, District Academic Senate?
You do, thank you. Matthew Goldstein, President of the District Academic Senate, and thanks for keeping DAS on the agenda. I know it's deadly when I read notes directly to you, but I also feel like it's important to get all the details. So I'm trying to strike a balance between sort of casual and friendly and formal and sticking to the text. I'll try my level best. So as we mark Chancellor Gilkerson's one-year anniversary at the helm of the district, a variety of challenges remain worthy of our attention. College facilities still need updating and redoubled maintenance. Enrollment continues to fall short of our targets. Tech demands keep growing, and safety issues still call for our vigilance. When you tick off that list of pressing needs, though, a hopeful thought may occur to you, namely that each of these issues, arguably the most urgent we face here, is primed to be addressed by the new shared governance model that we spent the last 12 months or so developing. In fact, 4 of the 5 committees that make up the new planning and budgeting integration model are charged to take up precisely the problems that I just identified. Freshly reorganized, these committees are 4 main ones in these sort of targeted areas: facilities, enrollment management, technology, and safety and wellness. And they'll start meeting next month, and they'll make a concerted and concrete effort to address the district's needs. The 5th committee is the PBC, the Planning and Budget Committee, which has now been returned to its position at the top of the shared governance pyramid, the top of the hierarchy, as it were. And that's been remade to ensure that it's responsive to the recommendations coming out of those 4 committees I just named. And we're hopeful that the combination of the revisions to the committee membership and to the charges and this new streamlined model will lead to, again, real improvements in the way we do business around the district. So that's all to say, well, there's still a great deal of work to be done as we head into the 2nd year of the Gilkerson administration. There's little doubt that at Peralta, we're in a better position to address those major issues than we were before January of last year. So this is all to say optimistically that the District Academic Senate is hopeful about the next several years of the Gilkerson administration and looks forward to working with the chancellor and her office and really getting down to brass tacks and addressing these pressing issues. So thanks very much. I will say Happy New Year, although I was discussing with President Besikoff whether it's appropriate to continue wishing a Happy New Year this late in the year. But nonetheless, I extend that greeting to you and have a good meeting. Thanks.
Thank you. Next, public comments on matters that are not on the agenda.
We have Jeff. Sincere.
You can just say Jeff, they know. I'm just saying. All right. Hello, good evening, members of the board, presidents, chancellor, vice chancellor, deputy chancellor, associate vice chancellors, presidents, vice presidents, deans, directors, attorneys, on retainer or otherwise staff, to everybody. I hope you all had a relaxing break, or if you worked through the break as some of us do, maybe you had a break that was without as many interruptions as you usually experience during a given semester. Granted, it's a lower grade of relaxation, but relaxation nonetheless. You'll notice tonight on the agenda is the first reading for the articles that PFT will be sunshining for negotiations this semester. Our contract expires this coming July, and it's PFT's hope that we settle it quickly and fairly so we can move on to working together to address the very serious issues that we face together, such as many that President Goldstein alluded to and that we've been discussing for some time. As per usual, I'm not here to place blame on our current crisis on our most recent district administrators, but I would very much like to say that I hope that among the differences between our current administration and the bumpier previous ones, that this time the weight of any solution to district and campus fiscal crises won't be borne by faculty. I'm more hopeful than I have been in the past, but my optimism is extremely cautious. PFT will be keeping an eye on things carefully, helping wherever we can, and we hope that we can count on you, the board members, to do the same, and doing this for our teachers and our staff and our students. Thank you very much for your time. You have a good night and have Happy New Year.
Thank you. Chancellor's report. All right, were there anybody else from the floor?
There are no other comments.
Thank you. Chancellor's report.
Thank you so much, Board President. Good evening, trustees and district community. Happy Gregorian New Year. I think it's still okay to say Happy New Year to our community since we haven't been here. It's a real pleasure to be with you all tonight. First of all, I want to start my Chancellor's report by sharing a couple of things that are on the consent calendar tonight, just to bring your attention to these items. So we're excited again that the College of Alameda is getting a small grant to support the African American Male Education Network and Development Charter. So the board will be approving this hopefully on consent tonight. And again, Laney College will get additional dollars to support the Data Science Include project that's been happening over there under the auspices of a new dean who's going to be headed over to Berkeley City College, who's been the project administrator. But we're excited to see a little more funding coming to support that work, as well as the middle college high school program that's been at Laney for a number of years. And I want to point out the district CCAP agreement. So this is our agreement for college and career access pathways, allowing us to offer dual enrollment with the Piedmont Unified School District. So we're excited to see that here on the agenda and thank the good work of the colleges and our district community for their work on these things. I also think I want to point out, much to President Goldstein's comments that, again, we're continuing to work on improvements to our community. You see some of those things happening, but on the consent agenda, you will see that we actually have an approval item for the Laney Cosmetology Program, well overdue, but you all trustees did visit Laney College recently. And so this is for new workstations for the cosmetology department at Laney. We are going to be doing this upgrade to their lab here in the summer. And so we're really excited about the progress that's being made on this. If we can put my slides up now, I'd appreciate it. All right. So next slide. So wow. My thanks to Dr. Francisco Herrera and the Institutional Research Department, who worked in collaboration with Marcus Creel from our marketing department to produce the fall 2024 quick fact sheet, now available on the Institutional Research website. As we all know, we have incredibly diverse student population, and this fact sheet helps illuminate the diversity in both ethnicity and age within our district. I particularly want to call out the numbers in the lower right corner of the slide, which is for students attending multiple Peralta colleges in the same term. In the fall, 43% of students took classes at more than one of the colleges, and 17% took classes from 3 or all 4 of the colleges. Historically, this overlap has been called the swirl. And I want to be clear, this is a feature, not a bug. A benefit of the Peralta colleges is that students have the freedom to take classes within our district as they do. So as the spring term proceeds, you'll hear more about how we embrace the swirl to help students while we operate more efficiently. I also want to call out that, again, our male demographic has gone down. You can see that in some of the numbers. And so this is something nationally we see with college going culture and need to be thinking about this work as we're moving forward. But please go to the IR website and take a look at the new fast facts for the district. Next slide. We ended the fall term at the District Service Center with a wonderful holiday party, which had amazing food, as usual, potluck style, and fun holiday activities like building gingerbread houses, showing off our ugliest holiday sweaters, and embracing the holiday gift-giving spirit with a gift exchange. I want to thank the District Service Center Event Organizing Committee for the months of planning for the event. The committee includes Tashetta Henry, Marcus Krill, Momo Lim, Ann Gonzalez, Marshneel Chandra, Elizabeth Palafox, Yang Hu, Emily Kaplan, and Mark Johnson. Welcome back, Mark Johnson. Thank you, and I know we're looking forward to the next event. In December, just before the district closed for our winter break, CEO Greg Nelson partnered with Oakland Councilmember-elect, now actually no longer elect, but in office, Ken Houston and the Beautification Council, a local nonprofit to clean up the streets near Laney College and the District Service Center. I hope you all drive around 5th and 8th. I want to thank our entire team at the district office and public safety and in the Department of General Services for their support. But the Beautification Council was established with a clear mission and passion to restore the quality of life and disrupt the cycles of blight and homelessness in communities adversely affected by illegal dumping, graffiti, vandalism, and other blight. Their innovative job readiness programs not only hire unhoused and justice impacted individuals. The Beautification Council bolsters public health and safety because all residents deserve a safe and clean environment to play, live, and work. The Beautification Council has a billboard that you'll get to see if you're on I-80 in Oakland that features their work around Peralta, including COO Nelson in what looks like a Where's Waldo, not his best outfit. When they came, you know, it's not a costume, my friends. It's actually his own clothing, which is a real University of Georgia jersey. So they just caught him on a particular day. He sent me the picture and I said, oh gosh, bad day in the office. So anyways, thank you to everybody. No, I love the shirt. I just am having fun. So it's a beautiful, but you can see he's on the right if you didn't know, but it's now on 880 for everybody to see. Over the winter break, the Great Wall Youth Orchestra from Oakland, which includes members of the Laney College Chinese Youth Orchestra led by Professor Victor Su, had an incredible opportunity to visit and perform in China. The travel was sponsored by the Purple Silk Music Education Foundation, which manages the Great Wall Youth Orchestra and aims to teach Chinese music to children in the San Francisco Bay Area. This was the orchestra's first international tour. There were approximately 50 musicians as part of the delegation who spent a week touring and performing. The Laney Youth Orchestra provides young musicians college credit for participating in the orchestra, which performs on traditional Chinese instruments. Professor Su reports the most exciting news that the university we performed at is interested in a long-term relationship with Laney. They've mentioned possibly coming to the U.S. to visit later this year. The Laney Youth Orchestra is helping bridge cultural, musical, political, and geographical divides. Congratulations to Victor Su, all of the young musicians, and Laney College. The slide about the basketball. There we are, a little healthy competition. It's college basketball season here at the Peralta Colleges. We have four, should I have done the other one first? Sorry. Do you want to go back? Okay, I apologize. You know, the show, it is what it is. So I want to take a moment to really talk about a beloved student to the Peralta Community College District that we lost on December 29th, when Ginger Copeland passed away suddenly and unexpectedly. Ginger was a lifelong learner and indeed had graduated with degrees and certificates from many different programs across the district. She completed programs in culinary arts, baking, fashion design, and merchandising at Laney College and the College of Alameda. Most recently, she was pursuing a degree in automotive technology, embodying a lifelong pursuit of knowledge and growth. Our deepest condolences go out to her family, including Laney College cosmetology professor, Christina Edwards. I'd like to ask the board president that we close the meeting tonight in her honor. And now on to a little healthy competition, basketball in Peralta. It's college basketball season here at the Peralta Colleges. We have 4 exciting teams for the community to support, including the Laney College women, College of Alameda men, and both women and men at Merritt College. Our marketing department collaborated with each of the teams to create these beautiful team schedule posters featuring photographs by Faiza Ali and designed by Micros Krill. All 4 teams are playing this Friday, so check out College of Alameda is hosting the men's basketball game. It's free on Friday, January 17th at 6 p.m. The Cougars are tied for first place in the Bay Valley League. Merritt College is hosting a doubleheader versus Mendocino on Friday, the 17th, with the men's game at 5:30 and the women's game scheduled at 7:30 p.m. And Laney Women, in first place in the Bay Valley League, is hosting Las Modanos at 5:30 p.m. on Friday, January 17th. And last Friday, there was a showdown at College of Alameda with the Cougar men taking on the men from Merritt College. Merritt College President David Johnson joined College of Alameda President Melanie Dixon to cheer on their respective teams. At halftime, both presidents were happy with only a point separating the teams. However, the Cougars pulled away from the Panthers late in the second half to win by 10. The rematch is coming up at Merritt on February 12th. Would President Johnson be happier with the outcome? I don't know. We'll find out next month. I feel like, we got to bring a little joy to the board thing. So that concludes my chancellor's report for this evening. Thank you.
So hopefully there are no major television scouts in the area to catch that. So, our next item is approval of all consent items.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? You get a roll call, please?
Student trustee Parmigiani,
Yes.
student trustee Byrne,
Yes.
trustee Withrow,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez Ewan,
Yes.
trustee Napoli Bellarice,
Yes.
trustee Delphine Polk,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez Brito,
Yes.
trustee Quinlan.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Item 9.1. Consider adoption of resolution 2425, excusing trustees Gonzalez Brito's absence.
Mr. President, could we add this to item 9.2 and just do one roll call vote?
Yes,
So this is excusing trustee Johannes's absence as well.
yes. Do we need a
Move
motion for
approval.
that?
Second.
Take a roll call?
Student trustee Parmigiani,
Yes.
student trustee Byrne,
Yes.
trustee Withrow,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez Ewan,
Yes.
trustee Napoli Bellarice,
Yes.
trustee Delphine Polk,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez Brito,
Yes.
trustee Quinlan.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Item 9.3, consider adoption of resolution number 24-25, 151 for Peralta Community College District Board of Trustees to establish signatory authority.
Move approval.
So moved.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
Just real briefly. When I opened these up, it looked like these are changes to APs and BPs, and it would be super helpful. Nope. All right. I take that back then. Thank you. Never mind.
So the board we did make changes at the previous board meeting. Now we're bringing forward like compliance with the actual.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. I was just looking at them and it's like, what's different? I'm
We
looking for my
changed titles,
and
so
understand.
absolutely.
Okay, but we already did that.
Yes, you did that at their last meeting.
All right, thank you.
Can we take do we have a motion for? Okay, can we take a roll call, please?
Student trustee Parmigiani,
Yes.
student trustee Byrne,
Yes.
trustee Withrow,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez Ewan,
Yes.
trustee Napoli Bellarice,
Yes.
trustee Delphine Polk,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez Brito,
Yes.
trustee Quinlan.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Consider adoption of emergency resolution number 24-20/25-152 to repair and replace HVAC units at Laney College Child Care Center.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Student trustee Parmigiani,
Yes.
student trustee Byrne,
Yes.
trustee Withrow,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez Ewan,
Yes.
trustee Napoli Bellarice,
Yes.
trustee Delphine Polk,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez Brito,
Yes.
trustee Quinlan.
Yes.
Motion passes.
9.5, Board Audit and Budget Committee appointments. So in our last meeting, we approved a new charge for our budget and Audit and Budget Committee. And based on that, I have one person that's indicated they're interested in that, trustee Withrow. So I will appoint him. Is there other members that are interested in participating? Okay, trustee Reese,
Yes.
and I'm also interested in participating. So we have 3 members on our committee. So call for motion to approve.
I move to approve the 3 trustees for the Budget and Audit Committee.
Second?
Discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Student trustee Parmigiani,
Yes.
student trustee Byrne,
Yes.
trustee Withrow,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez Yuan,
Yes.
trustee Napoli Bellarice.
Yes.
Trustee Delphine Polk,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez Burrito,
Yes.
trustee Quinlan.
Yes.
Motion passes.
So I have a conflict of interest on item 9.6. I have investments in some of the companies that we're approving warrants for. So Vice President Brito is going to take.
Thank you, President Quinlan. So this is item 9.6. Consider ratification of the payment warrant report for the period covering November 1st, 2024 through November 30th, 2024. And
Move approval?
okay,
Second.
is there any discussion? Okay,
Student trustee Parmigiani,
Yes.
student trustee Byrne,
Yes.
trustee Withrow,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez Yuan,
Yes.
trustee Napoli Bellarice.
Yes.
Trustee Delphine Polk,
Yes.
trustee Gonzalez Burrito.
yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Vice President Brito. Consider, we already did that one. Announcements, Board of Trustee reports.
Reports, yeah.
Any reports? From student trustees?
Okay, we'll give one update. So it's good to be back, first of all. It's great to see everyone. And after the success of our guided pathways retreat last semester, we had another follow-up meeting with the student government leaders around November. And to get the ground off running, we're going to have another meeting online with student government leaders to just see where everyone's at this semester and to know how we can all support each other.
Trustee.
Not much to report, other than I'm glad to be back and we have a lot of work to do, y'all.
Down then, trustee Withrow? Trustee Reese?
I will affirm what you just said. Happy New Year, but also that I am so excited to do the 2nd year of the Gilkerson administration.
I'll echo that sentiment and just say I started teaching back in the classroom about 2 weeks ago. It's been a long absence. And it's really good to have my finger on the pulse of current student life.
Trustee Breen? Just to report, I attended a online webinar today that was given by the Department of Education on ability benefit program and different conditions for arriving at those programs and enrolling students. It's a program I've been advocating for a long time. I was excited to see the webinar. But one thing was really clear, that we will not be able to do these programs, at least in California, I don't know about the rest of the nation, until we get improved funding in our financial aid offices, because the damage can be too great by taking on a program such as this if we don't get improved funding in our financial aid offices. And are there announcements?
Yes, so we have some announcements. First, Love Your Future. Enroll now for the spring 2025 semester. Visit the Peralta website at peralta.edu/enroll to start the application and enrollment process. 2, welcome back faculty. Please join us for the district-wide Professional Development Flex Day coming up on Thursday, January 16th at Laney College with breakfast at 8 a.m. See Peralta Gems for details. 3, the Peralta Colleges will be closed on Monday, January 20th in observance of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And 4, welcome back to our students. Classes start on Tuesday, January 21st and each college has Welcome Week activities planned. See the college websites for more details.
As Chancellor Gilkerson requested earlier, we'd like to close tonight's meeting in honor of student Ginger Copeland. Our condolences to friends and family, including her daughter, Laney College Professor Christina Edwards. A moment of silence, please, in honor of Ginger Copeland. And also, if we can keep in our hearts and minds the disaster that's going on in Southern California and the impact it's going to have on our students and community colleges in Southern California. Meeting adjourned.